from Sephora, and it's the color Finland. It's a mattifying, and that's my foundation. And under it, I have this Smashbox primer, the 80+ hours, helps control oil and help controls your pores. Like, my pores are so small right now, like, I can't. Okay, so I have not done my concealer yet, so I'm gonna do that right now. My concealer is Kat Von D Lock-It, and I'm shade Neutral. And I'm just doing a little bit of concealer, so it's not, you know, like, it's, don't want to have a full-fledged face, you know. And on my brows, I use the Sephora brow pencil. I don't know the shade or anything. I didn't really look at the specifics. But it worked really well. But I'm going to go over it in my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow and my Luxie 215 Small Angle Brow. Anyway, I take this, I dip some in there, and then I take my lid and I angle my brush, like push it down and push it down to kind of get cut, kind of dab it in my makeup. And then I start on the bottom, but the bottom's kind of already filled out. Oh, and if you're wondering, my lipstick is Queen Bee by Too Faced. It's the Melted. I tried it at Sephora and I fell in love. So it's really good. And I put it on like 20 minutes ago, and it's like, it didn't even crease when I put it on. Like, it was such a flawless application. And I did it with one of those cheap applicators, Sephora, and it worked really well. Anyway. But what the brow pencil didn't do was, really my arch. So, I'm going to redefine my arch. What I did not like, though, is that it was very hard to do my wing on my eyebrows. So, I had to kind of angle it with my fingers. Like, make it better with my fingers. Anyway. And let me tell you, that luminous dropper thing that you put your highlights on was amazing. I tried out the bronze. It was too dark for me, but it was really good. Like, it was a good highlight, you know. I should have filmed my Sephora trip. You know what? Next time I go to Sephora, I'm totally filming it for you guys. I feel like it would be... And let me tell you a little tip that my cousin told me. Go in with no makeup on. I had no makeup on. Like, I went in baby face, no makeup. I was like, I think this, you know, like, I wasn't all like, oh no, I don't need help. Like, I asked her for help, and she helped. Anyway, it was really nice. She was like, oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do a turn. Like, she was running all around, but she didn't make me feel like, oh, you stupid, you know, why are you making me grab you out like something, this. You know, she's like, oh yeah, sure, okay, hold on, I just gotta do this, and then I'll go grab it for you. You know? Like, she wasn't like, no, I don't have time for you and your little questions. Like, she was like, okay, yeah, here you go. Here, I'll get you some. So I'm carving my eyebrows. Just very lightly, though. And, like, she wasn't all, oh, you guys need to stop if you're not going to buy this makeup. Because me and my cousin were putting it on at Sephora. She wasn't like, oh, you guys can't do that or whatever. Just smiling at us. Like, but she wasn't a... I am peeling from a tan. A sunburn, actually, to be specific. But it kind of sucks because no one likes to be peeling because it just makes your makeup sloppy looking. Anyway, so in my Ulta kit, I'm going to take warm bronzer because I'm just doing very light contour. I got in my Ipsy bag. As you can see, it's already contour. And I'm just going to take it very light and put it on my cheekbones to enhance them. I don't feel like I need to make my forehead smaller, and I feel like I can never really contour my forehead correctly, you know. And I'm just going to use my brush. Like, I'm not going to use my beauty blender, even though I love it. I'm just gonna, you know. Anywho, and so I am going to contour my nose though. Just Mary Kay eye crease. But I'm just gonna take it into the Bombshell bronzer. This one. As you can tell, is the one I usually use. And I'm just gonna kind of, you'll see. And so I kind of go into the shadow. Like I have a shadow on my face right now, and so I'm just using that as my outline. I'll show you in a minute how it really looks. Anywho, if you guys would like me to do like a makeup tutorial or whatever you want me to do, just comment down below and I will do it. I'm open to do anything makeup wise, or even like outfit of the day, or how to do hair, or like some little hacks. Like, I got it. Like, I can totally show you guys my hacks, or just talking about like homeschool if you're interested, because I do homeschool, or even anything. Like, if you haven't figured out by now, I do homeschool. Like, what teenager has this amount of time to just sit at home and do makeup? Like, or go to the mall and do makeup? Like, anyway. So, my face right here, in this area that I'm patting, it's really, flaky because my tan was just here and then here. So I'm adding a little bit more concealer than usual to kind of help stop that flake, because it also is a little red because I got back like a week or two ago, and it's, you know, tans, whatever they are, they first look like they're not a sunburn, but then they are, and it's just like, you serious? Anyway, so I'm done contouring and whatever. Sorry, I had to put my keys away. So now I'm going to take my Morphe 350 palette. It's my baby. And I'm going to take, so as you can see, I've got blue, it's this, and then I got a gray peacoat. And so I don't really have blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Morphe and my Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild and my Shade Plus Light. And I'm going to just kind of match my outfit with my eyes. So in the Shade Plus Light, I'm going to really just use it as a base color. I'm going to use this one. The Ludwin kind of does fall off my face, off my eyes, and off my brush a bit. But, you know, can't help that. I mean, maybe if I did do like a setting spray or whatever, but my setting spray is for oil control, and I already put oil control on, so I don't know what it would do. Anywho, moving on to Morphe. And so I'm going to take this light kind of orange but brown, and this, I usually show it flipped upside down. So it's this one. You can't see, right? Yeah, this one. And I'm going to just take some, and I'm just going to put it back in the corner. Right there. And then I'm just going to do the same on this side. And then I'm going to blend it out with... You can't see. Okay. So I'm just going to take... Sorry. Just going to... I'm just going for a very natural kind of smoky look. And I will achieve that with these palettes. Oh my goodness, I love them. Anyway, so I'm going to just use the same brush. That's clean. And I'm going to take... Oops. Oh no. Oh my god, I just dipped my brush in my red. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Oh, do you see that? Anyway, okay, there we go. I'm going to mix them together and just very lightly put them on. I'm just going for a very natural ombre, as I told you. And so I'm just going to kind of enhance my crease again with this, with the same brown. Just do it again on this side to kind of match. But I've got to blend it still. I'm not just going to leave it like that. Anyway, so I'm going to take this brush. It's all clean. And just blend her out. Sometimes I use a circular and sometimes I go like this. I feel like circular adds more color. But I used this color for my crease, but this crease is a little darker than this crease. Kind of darken up that one, but without it being so drastic. And then I'm just gonna kind of do the same on this eye. Blend it into my bone and onto my eye, and then right in the crease right here. I am done. This is just a very quick little... Anyway, so now I'm going to do my highlight. Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, Anastasia, Beverly Hills. And I'm going to use today my Sephora fan brush, number 65. Let me tell you what. Other than my Luxie brush, this one, it is my favorite highlight and highlight brush. Young on my fan brush, and I'm just kind of putting it on and then up into my temple and kind of pushing it back into my hairline. Put it out like this. And then I just do the same on the other side. Now, I had been putting highlight on wrong. I'd been putting it on full right here and then just a little right here. That's not how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to put it right like this and then blend it out into here. Like, look at that highlight. Like, I die every time I put on highlight. And so since I'm going with kind of like a natural kind of look, I'm just going to put on Forever Young. I usually put on Forever Lit, but Forever Lit adds kind of like a snowy look. And that's not my look. I'm going with a natural brown smoky eye kind. So I'm going to take Glow Getter on just the tip of my fan brush and just kind of run it on my nose right here, and then just a little on this. And then I'm going to take, it's for your crease, but I use it to highlight my eyebrows. So I'm going to take Forever Lit, and I'm going to put it under my eyebrows with my highlight. And so I'm just going to repeat it on the other eye. And then I'm going to take my fan brush and brush it. Then I'm going to take my blender. I'm just going to kind of blend in so nothing's like, oh. It's just going to be a very soft look compared to my other looks the last week. Because last week I've been really experimenting with colors. That's all I can say. Blend in the color. So, I don't know if you can tell, but this eyebrow always has a bigger arch, so I'm gonna kind of fix that right here, and I just kind of drag up, and then you gotta kind of fix your wing. And now it's even. Okay, so I'm gonna do my mascara. Provision by Urban Decay, and then Too Faced Better Than Sex. I just use this for the spool. I don't use it for the mascara that's in there because I have ran out of the mascara. So I just use it for the spool. This. Because it's very, I just put it in this so it doesn't get all gross and nasty. Anywho, so I take my Provision. I just clean off the tip and just look at that. So full of mascara. It's so ready for me. Anyways, so I'm going to take my Provision brush first. And I'm going to start on the lash line, but very lightly touch it, I do. Because I don't want my lashes, you know. Anyway, so I just kind of spooled out a little bit. So I'm going to go do the other bottom line. I would do my mascara, even just at the beginning, even when it was kind of wet, it would still leave marks. But with that NARS, it did not leave one mark. Like, I didn't even need to touch it down there, but I did anyway, have it. But anyway. So the Urban Decay foundation, I tested it out, just the naked. And it's supposed to be a full coverage foundation, which I found it was very runny and kind of, to be honest, oily. But this NARS, I don't know if it's full coverage. It hides my freckles, and that's what I aspire for my foundation, to hide my little freckles. Anyway, I'm missing some of these. So my eyelashes are looking a little janky. I don't know why. Also, it's gonna be a windstorm apparently. Yay. I always love a good old windstorm. Do you guys notice my sarcasm? Because I have a car. And so when the wind blows, I go wherever it's going. And if I don't go, it's very hard to sometimes control my car. Or apparently it's supposed to. I've not driven in a windstorm years ago, actually. Yeah. But anyway, to kind of get that really big look, I put it on the bottom lash and I close and drag up. Close, drag up, close, drag up, close, drag up. And I kind of push on it a little bit, my eyelashes, to kind of give it a natural curl. Because I don't have a lash curler yet. I don't really need one, but push. Anyway, I feel like the more the more swatches, I guess, you put on your eyelashes with this mascara, the bigger your eyelashes get. And I love this mascara. And these eyelashes are always bigger, oh dang, than these eyelashes. Always, no matter what. So, I usually spend more time on my left eye. So, my struggles are real. But anyway, I don't know if you saw, but if you did, like, it's like, come on, lashes for real. Whatever. Add more mascara. that's it. Because I did my lipstick at Sephora. It doesn't go with my natural smoky eye, but YOLO. It's very cute, and it applied very good. Like it was not hard to apply. It worked very well. Anywho, that is my look. This is, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more videos, like how I put on my Kat Von D, or how I contour and highlight with a more in-depth, or my eyebrows, you should totally go onto my page and check it out. Okay, yeah. Hope you have a good day.